Please, let's go back to Michael.
Okay, because this is just what I do. I'm going to go back to Michael a few times before this is all over with. Michael Jackson was just one, but he probably was the biggest flashpoint that connected so many generations.
Absolutely.
I distinctly remember, let me just share here for a second, when Billie Jean was out on the radio, right? And I remember my grandmother saying, man, I like that. I like that song by Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. So I was, I remember at the time thinking, wow, my grandmother likes the same stuff that I like.
Yep.
And really, we can reach back to my great-grandmother, that she was aware of Michael Jackson, just the span of his lifetime, how many people he touched. Right. It went beyond just his generation. And probably, of course, Dr. Maya Angelou was another one. There's so many, Whitney Houston, Ray Charles, all of them.
What happens is when a piece of multimedia comes on the screen, you see a picture, you see quotes about their lives, and you hear their music. And the music is instantly recognizable. Everybody in the audience sits up and they remember exactly where they were when they heard that music. They remember exactly. Everybody knows where they were when they saw Beat It. And if they weren't born yet, they still connect to it. Everybody knows At Last by Etta James.
Yes, we do.
So maybe you're not grown and maybe you don't remember when it came out, but it's been recycled generation after generation because the purity of the music and the strength of the message never goes away.
Yeah, and it expands all of our reaches. But
Absolutely.
even if sometimes it might be something by an artist that you're not really familiar with, but then it hits you, wait a minute. My grandmother used to listen to this. That I never knew who it was. I never knew what it was. But it all comes back to you.
Right.
So all of a sudden, you've got this reach that extends 2 or 3 generations
back.
back.
And with the sampling, a lot of the kids have heard this music and don't know the root of it.
Oh, my God. It still happens to me. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't know this person did this song. And I've been in radio for a minute. So, it happens all the time.
Right. Well, it's neat that we have like a jazz section and a pop section and R&B section, et cetera, and our sort of rap/hip-hop section where Jam Master Jay is honored. We also have other hip-hop artists. And then you have Gil Scott-Heron. And the revolution will not be televised. And how many times has that been sampled in music?
Wow, yeah.
Right? It's almost a cliche at this point because everybody knows that phrase, right? So tying that to the young brother that just died from Crisscross this year, right?
Yes.
There's a lineage that you can see throughout the show and how the blues genre has influenced the jazz genre, which has influenced the R&B, which has influenced the rap and the hip-hop.
Oh, yeah.
It's really an amazing thing that happens in this theater. It's really amazing.
Wow. Okay, so let's put this down in your calendar here, your smartphone. If you do the whole analog thing, write it down and put it on your refrigerator with a little magnet, whatever.
Right.
Whatever you're into.
The concert is Friday, June 27th at 8 p.m. At the Diablo Valley the Diablo Valley College Theater. And there's another one, the exact same performance on Saturday, June 28th at 8 p.m. at the California Theater in Pittsburgh. And for more information, to actually buy tickets, you can go to grownwomendance.org.
I love that. Grownwomendance.org.
We are grown.
I love that so much. I could just say that over and over again. Grown Women Dance. Grown Women
We're
Dance.
dancing up there, too.
Absolutely.
Anywhere between 45 and 52 are the dancers. Our baby in the group, the one that's doing the point piece, she's 40. But everybody else is 45 to 52. And it is really empowering to see grown women up there doing phenomenal things with their body. It really is incredible. It's very inspirational.
Well, that's a hot span right there from 40 to, did you say 52?
52. And again, our drummer is 86.
Hello? But, that's just, it's universally hot right now.
Right.
I mean, the whole term now, cougar. It's like all the young boys are looking, I need a cougar. Okay, come on.
Lord, when did that happen?
It's happening.
Okay.
Trust me. Trust me. So, yeah.
Well, we are grown and we are hot. That's just the way it is. We have so much life experience.
Yes.
Right? We have so much to share with the world. We're grown now.
Right. And there's so much beauty in just saying, hey, I'm a grown woman. This is what I do.
Absolutely.
Right. So, this is really a celebration. And, that's the other thing I want to talk about. Missy, is this you?
That's me.
On the flyer
That's
here.
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm grown. That's
okay.
me.
Yeah, you're kicking your leg up way high here. This is a
People keep asking me if that's photoshopped. It's not. That's my leg.
You can't Photoshop that. Okay, so you've got some serious talent going
Thank
on
you.
here. We're talking to Tonya Amos. She's the artistic director of Grown Women Dance Collective. And if you happen to see one of the flyers, because I've seen these all over the place.
Have you? Wonderful.
Yes, I have.
Wonderful.
And she's the one on the flyer. With
That's me.
that leg up to the heavens.
That's me.
You know, this is so awesome. So, and what this is, if you're just joining us, celebration of dance music and American history. All right? And what that means is that we're going to honor the genius and artistry of African American musical artists who have died since the year 2000. And, you know, unfortunately, it's a really long list of people that we have lost. Mm-hmm. You use the word transformative to describe the music and the artist. Losing them was pretty transformative too.
Yeah.
Because you understand that this is a big shift.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it is personal and emotional.
Yep.
Because I think what is this, 2014? It took me a couple of years to stop crying over Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Literally, I would just burst into tears every few days. Like, I can't believe this. Yeah. You know, I just felt like the world, I specifically felt like the world was a totally different place now. That we had lost Michael Jackson.
And it is.
And it's true. So Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, James Brown, Ray Charles, Nina Simone, that we've lost them, the world has shifted again.
Right.
So, you know, but the great thing is that there were so many lessons, not just in the music, but in the life philosophy.
Right.
You know, in the whole Michael Jackson magic.
Right.
In the, you know, that grit and determination from Dr. Maya Angelou. James Brown, he was a game changer.
Yep.
You know, he just, you know, tied his spirit and his music to, you know, making change in a segregated United States.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know, I mean, sometimes it takes a while to make the connections about how powerful music is.
Right. Well, the connections are made really profoundly and right away in the concert because you see their pictures and you're like, I know that person, even if you can't place it. Mm-hmm. And then you hear the music and then you say, oh, that was my senior dance song. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, oh, of course I know who that is. Yeah. And then you see all these quotes about their lives. You see the barriers that they've broken. Right. You see how they've pushed us forward. Mm-hmm. You see about the foundations that they began to help whatever portion of the population that they felt should get that help. Mm-hmm. So it's a really overall visceral experience. You've got dance, you've got music, you've got history, you've got it all wrapped up, and it's really a perfect marriage of arts and education in a way that you don't even know it's going in, but when you walk out, you say, wow, I just learned a whole lot, and I had lots of fun. These people really transformed our culture.
Yeah, and what else is great? You know, it is it's an educational experience. Bring your kids if you really want to start some good dialogue.
Absolutely. I had a woman that called me a couple weeks after, 3 months after the concert, and she said, you know what? I have teenagers. You know, teenagers are a little hard-headed. They don't want to be around their parents. And she said to me, every day since this concert, we've been sitting together as a family having dinner. Yeah. And my kids are teaching me things about African American history that I didn't learn in school. So this concert caused dialogue in this family. They actually have dinner together.
That's big.
Right? I have other families that have said to me, you know, we celebrated Juneteenth as a child, and we stopped as we grew up, and I had forgotten how important this is for us to celebrate. And now I'm going to reintroduce this into my family. Yeah. I have other people that maybe are not African American. They haven't heard of Juneteenth, and they've said to me, I just thought I was coming to a dance concert. The dance was outrageous. I did not realize I was going to learn so much, and thank you for teaching my family about this. Yeah. And I am proud to be an American. I'm proud to be here. Thank you for teaching us about this.
Yeah, it's what's really fascinating. You're talking just about the effects when you sit and listen and take in music, you know, an art form. And there's an emotional response. Yes. You know, that happens quite often when you're sitting there and it's something live to take in, where you can watch it. sometimes you can close your eyes, or, the memories of certain things will come back, and the music is kind of speaking to you in whatever language. Right. And it is emotional. There's sometimes there's reminiscing, there's tears, there's all kinds of different things. Yeah. So, that dialogue becomes so important when you can sit and say, hey, how did that make you feel? Right. Or what did that make you think about?
I have a story. I was on a cruise one time,
mm-hmm.
and most people on cruises tend to be a little bit older, and there was these two young rappers that were going to perform.
Uh-huh.
And they were really excited. It was they were rapping to "Still I Rise" by Dr.